In the heart of Africa, a tragedy unfolded, one that would resonate across the globe. Sudan, the last male northern white rhino, breathed his last breath, leaving behind a legacy of both wonder and sorrow. This magnificent creature, once so numerous, was now gone, a symbol of a species driven to the brink of extinction. His death marked the end of a lineage, a silent testament to the consequences of human neglect. Sudan's story is about the plight of many, a reflection of countless species facing similar fates. His fate is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the impact of human actions. It's a story that demands our attention, urging us to rethink our relationship with nature. But Sudan's story is also one of hope, a beacon for future generations to rally around. It's about the tireless efforts of conservationists, scientists, and rangers who fought to save his species. It's about the global community, united in grief and determination, showing that collective action can make a difference. This is a call to action, a plea to protect the creatures we share this planet with. If we can learn from Sudan's story, we can prevent such tragedies, preserving our world's beauty and diversity. Sudan was born in the wild, in the vast open grasslands of southern Sudan. He roamed free, a majestic symbol of strength and resilience. But his world was shrinking, threatened by the relentless greed of poachers. Captured as a young calf, Sudan was taken to a zoo in Czechoslovakia. In captivity, he became a symbol of hope, a reminder of the beauty we risk losing. Years later, Sudan was moved to Olpayeta Conservancy in Kenya. Here, he lived in a protected environment, offering a glimmer of hope. Dedicated rangers worked tirelessly, ensuring his safety and well-being. Sudan's final years were spent under the watchful eyes of those who cared deeply for him. Scientists and conservationists refused to give up on the northern white rhino. They explored every possible avenue, from artificial insemination to in vitro fertilization. Artificial insemination offered hope. Sudan's sperm was a genetic lifeline. In vitro fertilization was a last resort. The world held its breath, waiting for a miracle. Their dedication was inspiring, a testament to human perseverance. Together, they fought against the odds, hoping to save a species. Sudan's plight resonated across the globe. People from all walks of life, from all corners of the planet, were captivated by his story. He became an unlikely ambassador for his species, a symbol of the need for conservation. Social media buzzed with his name. News outlets shared his story. Millions followed his life online, their hearts touched by his gentle nature and the gravity of his situation. Donations poured in from around the world, funding the efforts to save his species. People rallied together, united by a shared concern for this magnificent creature teetering on the brink. Sudan's story transcended borders and languages. It was a stark reminder of our interconnectedness with nature and the responsibility we all share in protecting it. Section 5. The weight of a species. Despite the best efforts, Sudan's health deteriorated. Age and illness took their toll. A reminder of life's fragility. The world watched with hope and despair. Every step forward met with cautious optimism. Sudan bore his burden with dignity. He became a symbol of resilience and hope. His struggle resonated deeply. He embodied the plight of endangered species. His legacy lives on, a call to action for all. Section 6. Saying goodbye. On March 19, 2018, the world mourned. Sudan, the last male northern white rhino, had passed away. His heart, weakened by age and illness, had finally given out. A profound sense of loss swept over the globe. Tributes poured in from around the world, celebrating his life and legacy. At Olpayeta, rangers stood vigil, their heads bowed in respect. As the sun set, a quiet stillness enveloped the reserve, marking the end of an era. Section 7. A legacy of loss. Sudan's death was a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of human actions. Poaching, driven by greed, had decimated his species. Habitat loss compounded their plight. Rhinos were squeezed into shrinking pockets of land. Sudan's legacy calls for reflection and action. We must educate and inspire future generations to protect these magnificent creatures. Section 8. The poaching crisis. Poaching is a global crisis driven by demand for animal parts used in traditional medicine, fashion, or as status symbols. Rhinos, elephants, tigers, pangolins, countless species are being decimated by poachers. The fight against poaching requires a multifaceted approach. It demands stronger law enforcement and stricter penalties for poachers and traffickers. Section 9, a call for action. Sudan's story is a plea to protect the creatures we share this planet with. His life reminds us of the fragility of our natural world and the urgent need to act. We are not powerless in the face of extinction. Every small action counts. Together, our efforts can create a wave of change. Supporting conservation organizations is crucial. These teams work tirelessly to ensure the survival of these magnificent creatures. These organizations rely on our donations to fund their vital work. Every contribution helps them continue their essential missions. Educating ourselves and others about endangered species is essential. Knowledge is power, and by spreading awareness, we can inspire others to join the cause. By participating in local conservation efforts, we can make a tangible difference. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a larger impact. Let's ensure that future generations can witness the beauty of these creatures. Together, we can turn the tide and protect our planet's precious wildlife. Section 10. Protecting our planet's future. Sudan's story is a reminder that the fate of endangered species is intertwined with our own. Protecting biodiversity is about safeguarding our planet's future. Healthy ecosystems provide us with clean air and water, regulate our climate, and pollinate our crops. We have a moral obligation to protect our planet's biodiversity for future generations. Section 11. In memory of Sudan. Sudan's legacy lives on. His story continues to inspire action, reminding us of the urgent need to protect endangered species. His memory serves as a beacon of hope, a reminder that we can make a difference. Let us honor his life by taking action, by becoming voices for the voiceless.